Hi Libras, thank you for coming to your October 2019 chakra healing session. I'm Ajua. It's nice to meet you again, those of you who are new and returning. I'll be pulling 7 cards representing the 7 main chakras in your body, and it's just intended to figure out what your imbalances are, your weaknesses or misalignments in your chakra energy systems. It's all about finding out what's going wrong or what could be causing an issue eventually. As we all know, the chakras are the 7 main ones are very important in the way we live our life. It is all about being in alignment with it so that the energy flows well in our body. We're energy beings and live the lives that we're meant to live. We constantly have to work on our chakras, okay, to strengthen ourselves. Alright, so let's get this healing going. First, I'm going to call on the divine creator of all things, archangels, spirit guides, mighty ancestors, and our own higher spirits to use me as a channel and a medium to find out what's going on with you Libras that are watching me at this moment, so we can heal these issues from the roots before it gets out of control, and also to get us in alignment, like I said. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm done shuffling. I'm going to cut the cards. Alright. Okay. Let's do this, alright? It's done. I'm pulling the cards. Okay, let's turn them around. Libras, let's see what's going on here. And I know it's your birthday month too, so I decided to start the air signs with the Libra, since it's their season anyway, instead of starting with the Geminis like I normally would. Okay, so in your first chakra you have the Emperor. In your second chakra you have the Hermit. In your third you have the Sun. In your fourth you have the 6 of Staffs. In your fifth you have the 5 of Coins. In your sixth you have the 4 of Swords. In your 7 you have the World. So the Emperor in your first chakra, which is all about your foundation, your material possessions, you know, how you survive. This is home. This is how you're making it on earth. And things that you do, like your work, everything material, it's in the first chakra. And you have the Emperor there. The Emperor is a boss. The Emperor is a matured energy, and it's also a major arcana. It shows stability. It shows success. It shows that you know what you're doing. Maybe a little arrogant in the way you carry yourself sometimes, but that energy is the energy of success here. You're taking actions in things that you need to do to survive. You understand it. You have experience. You're taking a leadership role in whatever you're doing to survive. You're firm in your thoughts and your opinions. You control everything that's going on in your surroundings. That's a very good placement for your foundation. It couldn't be any stronger than that, which means those you Libras that are watching me, your foundation, you are like in charge of it. It doesn't matter how well it's going or how well it's not going, but most of you is going well because you are leading, you are in charge, you're in control, you know what you're doing. It indicates success, you know, security, being firm. So I like that for that placement. And it's a major arcana too. That's a very good placement. It means that, you know, things that you're building a good foundation. The foundation is strong for whatever is going on right now. Onwards, it's looking good. It will become successful because it's such a positive and powerful, you know, being in charge energy here. The second card that you have in your second chakra, which is all about your sexuality, passion, you know, desire, childbirth and stuff like that. You have another major arcana, which I already told you is the Hermit. The Hermit is you doing some introspection about yourself. You going deep and reflecting on things. This is what you're desiring to do at this moment. This will take you away from pleasure and isolate you. You need to come to a decision about stuff like that. Maybe concerning childbirth, you need to think about it. Or you're going into isolation so that you can figure out what you're desiring and what you want to, you know, go after. Questioning what brings you pleasure, reflection, and thinking about these things. The only negative thing here is most of the time pleasure is done with a group of people most of the time. But if you're an introvert, which Libras are not really introverts, some of you can be though. You've gone into that mode. I don't think it's such a great position, but on the other side too, I can say that it may be needed. It may be needed so you can, you know, at least gain yourself back to figure out what you're trying to do here. It may be what you need. It's a sacrifice that needs to happen maybe. At the end of the day, it's going to be good results. Going into hermit mode is always a positive thing to me, because you getting to know about yourself and you thinking deep and allowing yourself to, you know, allowing yourself some introspection, connecting with your spirit. It's never a bad thing. Whatever it is going to turn out good. Even though I don't think it's a good placement because it isolates you from things that bring you joy. And you can be boring right now, and you know, if you are in a partnership, your partner is not really enjoying you right now. But if you're on a spiritual path, sometimes sacrifices are needed and these isolations are needed. So it depends on who you are as a Libra and where you are right now in your life. and what you desire. So I'll leave it in the split. And I also have to say that if you stay in the hermit mode for a long time, it can affect your relationships and everything around you. The partners may not be pleased with you because you're probably not sexually active. You're not desiring to even do any of that stuff. You're thinking deep about all of these things. Probably, like I said, some of you are thinking about children. If you want to even give birth or whatever. So I'm going to leave it in the split, like I said. But the Hermit is a very good card. And wherever it's placed, I feel like it will bring, some clarity and some wisdom in the end. And good things will happen. But temporarily, it has taken you off what brings you joy. Is it big enough to cause an imbalance? Depends on how long you stay here. And how your partner understands this. Okay, so let's move on to the third chakra. You have the sun there. The sun in the third chakra is a beautiful placement. The sun is all things happy, lucky, joyful. Sometimes it represents children coming into your life. Especially a boy child. Like you might conceive a boy child, some of you. Or some of you desire to have a male child. You're feeling happy within. Filled with life. Feeling lucky. Having all the strength to go after what you desire. Being in charge of your, you've risen above your darkness. Perhaps your ego, your stubbornness. And you're using this beautiful energy to go after what you want and desire. This is in your third chakra where you act. Your courage is here. Your own gut intuition is here. This is the center of your the powerful part of your physical being. When this is intact and your solar plexus is strong, you succeed in things. And you have the sun, the happy and luckiest card, backing you here. Which means you have a lot of life force also. And health looks good right now for you. So that's a very healthy solar plexus. It's a very great placement for you, Libra. Let's move on to the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra, you have the Six of Staves. Six of Staves is also another good card to be in the heart center. You're feeling victorious. You overcome some struggle in your desires and aspirations. Maybe you weren't feeling too good about it. There was a bit of a struggle and obstacles and things, affecting the way you feel. Could be in your love life and the relationships around you. It's because this is your heart center. But right now you've overcome that. This is a card of victory. You winning any relationship issues to your side. Whatever battle it was, you won it. If you were fighting with your wife, you've come victorious out of it. Or with your husband, you've come victorious out of that struggle and all that obstacles that was bugging you. So your love and your heart looks good right now. Your relationships look good right now. You're being victorious. Whoever you're dealing with, you are in the right. This is good inspiration. This is good energy for your heart to thrive on. And for that space to feel this victorious is a very good encouragement for you. And it opens your heart more to give more love and to show more love and to build more relationships. Because you know how you've overcome it. That's a very good placement too. Libras. Your fifth chakra is the five of coins. Now that's not a very good placement because it is a card of disappointment, or you losing out on some finances and you're not focusing on what you have. Maybe you're dwelling on what you don't have, or what you've lost, and this is in your expression and your truth. Yes, it is your truth. This is what you're facing, and you're communicating this, it's almost as if you call your friends and tell them how you ain't got it going on. Like you have money problems. You talk about it to everybody. Hell, you look down and how do you call it? Trodden, or whatever English word it is. I don't know. I'm an African. I don't know. I don't always have the words right. You're looking down on your knees. This is not a good thing to be going through. The thing is that if only you will realize that it's not all gone, at least you have one there. It's not all gone. Your world is gray. It's like you don't seem to see the sun here. It is crazy to me looking at your first, second, third chakra and fourth chakra, and then in your expression rather you look like a pauper. You're speaking like a pauper. I would say that you are in opposition within yourself. Deep within you, you're doing all the things, you have all the right energy here. But then you are acting like somebody else. You're acting like you're going through this. Where is this connection and where is this coming from? Why are you speaking this into your existence? You have to speak positive things into your existence. How about you appreciating that one coin that's up there, that's you have to look up to? Appreciating all this happiness and all these things that's going on in your physical life, because the first, second, third, and a part of the fourth is pertaining to your body, your physical existence. This is going on physically. It's outwardly. It's out there. It's not in inner work. You're expressing this. It's not in your subconscious, in your spirit, like the upper chakras. So why is it that in your expression you're speaking this stuff into existence? It's a bad placement. I need you to stop talking like this. Work on your fifth chakra. You need to first you need to breathe and relax. Write down what is making you feel insecure about your finances. You have to do that. Find out what you need to do to bring yourself in balance financially. You are the boss here. You are the emperor. You know how to work this. You experience in your first chakra. So there shouldn't be any split thoughts about financial issues here. So why don't you write it down and figure out where this energy is really coming from? Or why are you not feeling appreciative of what you have and worrying about what you don't have? Get out of your head. Surround yourself with positive affirmations. Maybe go out there and get different creative ideas. Watch what you're listening to. and what you're watching, if it makes you feel like you don't have enough. There are some shows that you watch and it makes you feel like, man, you are broke. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Is it empowering you, mentally, or it's making you feel like you're less? What are you watching? What are you hearing? You need to do some cleansing. Drink some teas, some chamomiles, and calm down and start learning to appreciate what you have. Telling yourself that you are good. Positive affirmations, like I said. If you are into meditation, you should meditate and visualize the blue color, turquoise, gemstone under your pillow or in your hands when you are meditating. Keep it with you for 21 days so it will calm your energy down, so you can think clearly. You probably need some massages. Go get some head and shoulder massage all the way in your top body. Get that massage down. And just be careful what you're saying to people. Do your fruits and vegetables, like I said. Drink some calming teas to calm down your nerves and everything. Cleanse your sinuses. Cleanse that stuff. Do some lemons and some honey teas, clearing your throats and any congestions in those areas. Wear some blue clothing and visualize the blue color too if you're meditating. And when you visualize yourself in abundance so that you can get out of this. I also see it as poverty mentality here. Because even when things are going on well, you still look and think of what you don't have. You're focused on that, and that's what you're speaking it into existence also. That's not good magic either. So work on your fifth chakra. Looking at your sixth chakra here, you have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is you going through a lot of mental strain and you needing to go into a meditative state to rest and think about all that you've been through. I don't see the connection here, why you would be in this situation. Though I can see a little bit of connection from the fifth chakra where you're constantly, you're focusing on what you don't have here. That's enough to put you in mental strain, actually. But whatever it is, this is the area where you manifest things. This is the area where you really do need to meditate. So I think that in this placement, it's a good card for you to have so that you can get into a meditative state and start seeing what you're not seeing or what you're not realizing and gain some clarity here. It's time to put it down. Stop the thinking. Get out of your head. Relaxing in the fifth and then going into meditative state. It's very good placement here. That way you know what you're manifesting and balance your energies. And have more understanding in your actions concerning your finances and how to go about it. Sometimes the way to realize that you're doing okay so that you know exactly where to manifest from or to go from and to have better understanding and feel good in yourself, you do need to go into deep meditative state. So I like that placement for you, Libra. Your seventh chakra, you have the World. You've come to an end of something here. This is a very good card to have in the crown. And the crown is the area, where You connected to spirit. Your higher self is connected. You know, it's your channel center. You are one with everything here. This is where you realize that you are not by yourself. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your own higher spirit is there for you. The earth, the tree, you are one with everything. You are all of it. It is interesting that the world is there. And the world is a major arcana that says that, you know, opportunities are coming to you. You've come to a new place in your life. You're starting a new. You've come to an end of something that your soul has gone through. Your soul has gone through a journey. You've come to an end of that. You're about to start another soul journey, a new purpose, new horizon, new opportunities, new beginnings. But at this time, it is beautiful because it is filled with opportunities, and you can go in whichever direction you want. You have the world at your feet. You're strong and firm, and you're going out there. This is what the spirits are telling you. This is what you're channeling. This is the stage of your spirit right now. I mean, your soul. This is what the soul is doing right now. Is the soul is telling you that you've come to an end of something. You're about to open up a brand new life. You're ready to take on the world. Sometimes you have to relocate. Move to somewhere over the ocean. It's always over the ocean, because I think that that's where, you know, when you're around the water, the intuition helps you to see and to hear. You get a calmer energy where you can channel better. And your creativity will arise again. And you will start to see what you're not seeing. This is what the spirits are telling you. That you're in a position to start over and to take all the opportunities that are coming at you. A brand new world for you. You are in charge here. The world is at your feet. Ask them whatever you want and they will help you with it. Because you are in a new beginning too. They're telling you this. Do you know what is happening to you? The opportunities that are bound to you? This is what your spirits are telling you. So prepare yourself for this new you. New beginning of spiritual journey. You've conquered, you know, you're about to see a lot of opportunities, like I said. That's a very good placement, you guys. An end with a new beginning. So at this moment, Libras, all you have to work on is especially your 5th chakra. And probably, maybe 2nd chakra for some of you, depending on how you take this. I'm going to call on the archangels to give us any further advice for the Libras for October 2019. Thank you so much, my archangels. Thank you for coming through for me every single time. Thank you for coming through for the Libras that are watching and need your guidance. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got the first card for you. It's Brilliant Idea from Archangel Uriel. Some of you have idea of what's gonna go on. You have an idea of what you're trying to do. You've got an idea, you know. The second card is Peace from Archangel Shamil. 2 more cards, my angels. Thank you so much. Alright. The third card is Leadership. Archangel Gabriel. Makes sense. Connecting to the 1st chakra. Oh, you got 2 cards that jumped out. Alright, this is beautiful, and I see the connections already with what the angels are saying. Let's see this. Let me move my stuff over so I can see. Right. Right. Okay, so they gave us 5 cards instead of 4 cards. That is always great. We love it, my angels. Thank you so much for coming through for us. Okay, so we'll do the first card here. It's Archangel Uriel saying, brilliant idea, yet your idea is divine. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Your idea is an answered prayer. Even though it may push you past your comfort zone, know that God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Ask for or be willing to receive all of the support that you need to bring the idea to fruition. Know that I'll be there all along the way, and you can ask me for help at any time. I'm especially glad to give you ideas and creative insights to support your life purpose. See, so some of you may have got a thought, an idea that you want to explore in. Archangel Uriel is telling you to do what? To go after that. And this is all connected to the world here, because you're getting opportunities, and some of them come as ideas. That's opportunities not done by other people all the time. You create some opportunities for yourself. That is when you're using your creative energy, and you're also listening and channeling everything that's coming to you. Some are from your guides and angels. Obviously, Archangel Uriel knows what you've the thought that has come to you. Probably she helped you, or you created that thought, and she's supporting you. So yeah, that's what that means. He said go ahead with that, and they'll help you along the way. Let's move on, my Libras, to the next card. Career transition is the next card. Archangel Shamil says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Some of you, okay, you've prayed for help with your career, and it's now occurring. Sometimes change is perceived as stressful, yet I'm helping to clear the old from your life to make way for the new. Pay close attention to your repetitive ideas, dreams, and visions, as they are divinely inspired roadmaps pointing the way along your desired path. You may not see the entire road or where it's leading, but each step will be lit along the way. Alright? Oh, sorry guys, my nose. Anyway, so career transition, that could be what's going on with the end of the card of the world. Also, it's still connected to that card. So you're starting a new, some of you are starting a new career. You're going on a new journey here. That's part of what's happening. Is the change, because you're going to start a brand new career that is in line with your life purpose. That is good. Maybe that's why you are in introspection with the Hermit, because your desires is not just sexual desires. Your desires, what you're desiring strongly at a time, is a desire. A desire is not just about what makes you feel good. So you're probably in introspection about your career for some of you, so you can figure out what you desire to do, what really brings you, pleasure and joy whilst you do it. It could be that for some of you. Alright, let's move on to the next card. It's leadership. And I can tell you right off the bat, it is connected to your first chakra, because of the Emperor there. Emperor is all about leadership. You're sitting in your throne, taking charge of your finances, knowing what to do with the experience and knowledge, and having the courage to go after it. So let's see what the Archangel Gabriel says besides my ranting. He says it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position. And lovingly guide others. Funny, huh? How it just all makes sense. Embrace your power in a loving way and use it for the greater good. I'll guide your actions so they inspire and motivate others. I'll also replace... I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, that was a sneeze. Whew. That went deep in my stomach. I need a minute. Hold on, guys. Alright, let's continue. Alright, let's continue. Embrace your power in a loving way and use it for the greater good. I'll guide your actions so they inspire and motivate others. I'll also replace any self-doubt about your qualifications with an increased desire to serve, help, and teach. When your focus is more on how may I serve, then you won't worry what others may think about you. Focus upon your strengths and many lessons you've learned and how good it feels to be a living example of following one's divine guidance. See that? It's connected to the Emperor, the first chakra. What's going on there? You're sitting in the throne now. You're taking life by, how do you call it? I'm not even gonna try. I don't know. But you know what I mean. You are in charge. Let's say you got the bull by his horns. Okay, got it. Alright, so that's what you need to do, because you're going to be inspiring others when you do what you're meant to do and you take charge and you take care of your finances and you take care of your foundation. That's beautiful. Alright, let's move on to the next card. That sneeze has brought me a little bit of congestion here. Okay. The next card is Overcoming Difficulties by Archangel Jeremiah. It says the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. The challenges you faced have made you stronger and have taught you new lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, you've opened your heart with compassion towards people in similar situations. You've let go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. Beautiful. I like that. That's maturity right there. This is why you are now overcoming your previous challenges. Your positive outlook is attracting a loving solution and new situations at a higher level of spiritual understanding. Stay positive. That is so beautiful. You're gonna apply this. You're overcoming this difficulty. You're gonna apply this with your fifth chakra here. That's good. Let's move on to the last card. Peace. And after that, we're gonna call on our ancestors to give us any direct messages if they have any for us. Those of you get lucky to have any answers that comes through. Alright, so let's do this. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Look past the surface of this situation and see the underlying truth. That everyone involved is a child of God filled with love. By focusing upon this truth, you elicit loving behavior and solutions. Even though appearances may seem otherwise, trust that a higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seeming darkness. Hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you will have more light in your mind, heart, thoughts, and life. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. Alright, so that's Archangel Shamil trying to give you some peace, and I think it's connected to the sixth chakra here, where you're going into a meditative state. It is really going to bring you some peace and give you truly some understanding and clarity concerning all that is going on over here. I am very glad that the angels brought us these cards for you, Libras. This is beautiful. At this moment, we're going to call on the ancestors. My dear ancestors, if you have any personal direct information for any of your family members that may be watching me, please use me as a medium. Thank you so much. I hear absolute success is coming to you. Just believe it. They said, I'm not lying to you. I'm your dad. I've been watching you and looking for opportunities to speak to you. I'm elated for this opportunity. He said, wow, life has been good to you. Even though you were going through difficulties, you've been riding it in peace. Something like that, he said. Let me hear the whole sentence here. It says you've been stubborn, lazy, and laid back. It says, but now you're starting to realize that you are your own worst enemy. I hear stop smoking and drinking. It puts you in a la-la land. I have not seen you do anything towards your goals, though you're getting these ideas. It is time to act, Sam. I wish you listen to me and go get a job, a new job. I hear sedentary lifestyle is not good for you. It says you're overwhelmed with the pressures of life, though. The golden rule of life is to persevere. It says you are an outstanding artist. What are you doing with your gifts? Rollerblading is good for you, but for how long would you do that? I don't know, I keep hearing roll call. Roll call. I don't know what roll call is. Roll calling? Roll call? What is that? It said justice shall be served for those who've been talking behind your back that you're not gonna make it. They would all be surprised. Eat their words. It says, but you have to act and you have to be secretive and quiet about it. Do what you must do. It's your life. Any other messages, my ancestors? Any other ancestor here? It says switch positions and you understand your wife better. You're not getting any younger. Okay, my ancestor. It seems only one ancestor came through today. I'd like to close out for the sake of time. Any last words so I can close out for the Libras? Your thoughts are real, so be careful what you're thinking about. That's the last thing I heard. I hear stop drinking so much. I hear drink water. Flush your system out. You're killing yourself slowly. Speaking very fast. I guess because I put time on it. An overdose can kill you, you know. You slowly become an alcoholic. Oh God. Alright, my ancestor. My camera is gonna cut off on us. Alright, thank you. That's what it says. Let's do it another time. I guess this ancestor is gonna come through. May we know your name? I hear Jasper, Jasmine's father. Cold Stone, Cornerstone. I don't know what that means. That sounds like ice cream. That was my favorite ice cream. Okay. Listen to the voice I sing. So sing, listen to music. I don't know why he's singing Buffalo Soldier and Dreadlock Rasta. Buffalo Soldier, he's singing. This ancestor is singing. Oh, anyway. Thank you so much, my ancestor, for coming through. He's very young. This man is young. He's got a smile on his face, though. Anyway. Thank you, Libras. Thank you, my ancestor. I'll see you guys in November for your next healing session. Work on your fifth chakra. That's all you have to do.